Alright guys, this is Asher from the Ice Drift. Now, here's something we've not done before. I'm gonna do a mod review. So, what is this mod called? It's called Extra Utilities. And it's for 1.5.1 and it's on version 2. So, first block is called the Angel block, and it's made with 1 obsidian, 2 feathers, and a gold ingot. And what you do with this angel block is it's unique in that it doesn't have to be placed on a block. It can be placed on air right in front of you. So if you say are too lazy to go around this small cavern, you can just do this. Oop, don't want to fall down. Or if you're falling, bam. Alright, that's the first block. Now the second block is the trade post. And what this does is when villagers are nearby, it will act as a trading hub where you can see all the trades, and when you want a trade, you just click on it, say since I want chicken, it'll open this up and you can trade. And if you're wondering how to make this is made from 7 wood, a jukebox, and a block of emerald. Do I have my sound on? I do, okay. Alright. Now the second block I want to show you is the conveyor belt. It's made from 6 tracks, which is rails in vanilla. Railcraft changes it to tracks, and it changes the recipe. So 6 tracks, or rails, 2 iron ingots, and a redstone. That gives you 8 conveyor belts. What they do is they take items, loose items in the world, and they move them forward. And so I've built this contraption that basically uses the conveyor belts to move the items along in their process. That also shows us the other items that I want to show you. The compressed cobblestone. Now, 9x9 cobblestone makes 1 compressed cobblestone. 9 compressed cobblestone will make a double compressed cobblestone. 9 double compressed cobblestone will make a triple compressed cobblestone. 9 triple compressed cobblestone will make a quadruple. 9 quadruple will make a quintuple. 9 quintuple will make a sextuple. 9 sextuple will make a septuple. And by the time you've got a septuple cobblestone block, you have almost 4,782,969 cobblestone in 1 block. So that's useful for things like quarries. The next block is called the blackout curtains, and it can use any color of wool, but it requires 6 wool. And what you do with this is basically, even though it's the middle of day, zombies will spawn, and any monsters will spawn. See, I put a spawner there. So, the next block is the sound muffler, and this is ingenious. What it does is it uses 8 wool, a note block, and it muffles sound. So you can tell that these cows are not making as much noise as they would normally make. And that is because they are muffled. It's not entirely deafening, but it's close. So the next one is the block update detector. And if you know redstone, it's basically a bug detector in block form. So whenever a block update occurs, so breaking a block, redstone, in this case seeds growing, this will make a redstone signal. And so this lamp will flash. Pretty cool. Now the next one is the peaceful table. And this mod does a really good job of showing off features that make peaceful more fun. And so this is the peaceful table. And what you do is you need a diamond, 4 emeralds, and 4 wood. That gives you the peaceful table. And the peaceful table, what you do is you put a chest next to it with a diamond sword, and occasionally, on peaceful mode, occasionally spawn a mob, kill it with a sword, and drop the loot in the chest. Now, the next one is the chandelier. 2 gold, a diamond, and 4 torches. And it's not really that good as a stable light source, like for caves, but you know, it's a good opulence shower to show the riffraff who's boss. Keyword, it's you. I'm sure you're wondering what the heck are these bricks. These aren't vanilla. Well, you can make colored wood planks and stone bricks. To make these planks or bricks, first you need a paintbrush, and that's made with 2 sticks and a string. It's called Woven Iceman's Backpack, but I think that's a Railcraft lapover. It's still used. It can still work though. So use 7 wood, a dye of any color, and the paintbrush to make the planks, and it's the same with stone bricks. And it doesn't use durability, so that's good. Right. And these are transport pipes, or transfer pipes. They're made with 6 stone slabs, a redstone, and 2 glass, and you get half a stack, which is nice. And they basically act like the pipes from Buildcraft, but they work with hopper mechanics. So while it only moves an item a second, which is not the fastest, it still is reliable, and it's more server friendly. So if I grab some pork, let me actually go to plus mode, raw pork, and I put it in this input chest. These blocks are transfer nodes. They're made with pipe, redstone, ender pearl stone, and a hopper. And it'll add an item a second. It'll put in pork into the top slot. Nice. And it's not that fast, but it's reliable, and it's lag-free for the most part. And fuel for this, and when it gets smelted, it'll go in this chest with all the other pork. Oh yeah. There is the golden lasso. And what you do with the golden lasso is you can pick up mobs and drop them. Pretty nice. What you can also do, it helps with farms. So if, say, you don't have the portal gun mod, this works. But what you can also do is, let's say I grab this cow, I put it in the anvil, and I try and rename the golden lasso. Let's call it Bessie. We get a cow, Bessie, and it's a cow called Bessie. Alright, let's pick Bessie back up. It's nice. And the next item is, if you ever wanted to not have to go through the trouble of mining obsidian, well, if you get a lava bucket, and a water bucket, and a diamond pick, you can make obsidian. And it keeps both the bucket and the pick. Awesome, right? Now the next one is a peaceful only. I'm on peaceful, right? If you get 4 soul sand, 3 wither skeleton skulls, a diamond sword, and a bow, it'll get you a nether star. Note, however, that it consumes the diamond sword and the bow. The vision sigil is, you cannot craft it. You can only get it through dungeon chests. And what you do is, you get this inactive. You must perform the activation ritual. Sneak right-click on an enchanting table for more details. So, if we get rid of all this redstone, right-click on this, you'll see Altar does not have a redstone circle. Altar can see the moon. Altar has sufficient natural earth. Too early, sacrifice must be made at midnight. So what this means is, in order to get the division signal to activate, you must put 8 redstone around, like this. It also must be nighttime. We must get rid of all the light sources, so I'm gonna get rid of these, so it's in darkness. And then what we do is we take Bessie. Let me pull out my sword. And by killing Bessie, we activate the divine sigil. The division sigil is now active. Now, what you can see here is called cursed earth. And cursed earth on easy mode or above will spawn lots and lots of mobs, hostile mobs. Got a lot laggy. And if you just switch back to daytime, it will no longer spawn mobs. And yeah, so now we have this active division signal, division sigil. And what do you use this for? Well, oh, lag. So much fire. Alright, what you do with this is, let me just grab all this, and I'll go away. Go over here. Okay, so what you do is you take, let's say you have a diamond sword and you have Unbreaking 3, and say, I don't like Unbreaking because I'm a noob. What you can do is you can take the division sigil, and if you give it a book, it'll take away some of its durability and take away a level of Unbreaking. If you say, do this, it'll take away a whole 2 levels of Unbreaking. So by adding an enchanted book of Unbreaking 2, it'll be Unbreaking 1. And if you add Unbreaking 1, it'll be Unbreaking 2. If you add a whole whopping Unbreaking 3, it'll just completely unenchant it. So this is a way for it to you unenchant items if you get a crappy enchantment. And it has a set number of 256 uses. So yeah. One last thing is I can't remember what they're called. They're called the unstable ingots. You make it by putting an iron, division signal, and a diamond in a crafting table. I'm not gonna make this because with the way it works, if you have it in your inventory for 10 seconds, you explode, and if you drop it, it explodes. And so you have to make however many you want and craft them into a tool as fast as you can, or else it'll explode. I'm not gonna do that. So thankfully, with the power of NEI, creatively spawned ingots are stable. So there's the 3 tools I'm going to show you is the Builder's Wand. Let me just get rid of all this crap. The Builder's Wand, the Etheric Sword, and the Destruction Pickaxe. Let me go into Creative, or Survival. So what this does is, the Destruction Pickaxe, it will break items, and it won't drop. It works basically as a stone pickaxe, and it breaks all the items, but it doesn't drop their loot. This is good if you say want a strip mine, because it lasts for a while, and if you don't want all that cobblestone. But then again, you can just compress it with the mod, so yeah, not the most good thing. And the Etheric Sword, if I believe, what it does is it just kills mobs, but doesn't allow their loot to drop. Etheric Sword does slightly more damage than the Diamond Sword, but part of that damage is magical and bypass. Okay, so what this does is this bypasses armor, and it's stronger than a Diamond Sword. So this sword, it's pretty worth going through the trouble of unstable ingots to build, and it looks like it doesn't take durability. Ah, that's nice. So better than a Diamond Sword and lasts forever. So, oh yeah. Now this is the Builder's Wand. Now I'm going to show you this in creative mode. So let's say you've got some colored cyan bricks, and you want to build a 3x3 hollow tower of cyan bricks. What you can do with this is you can, it's hard to explain, but you can use the materials in your inventory to basically, it'll use up the materials if you're in survival mode. Yeah, and it's very hard to use correctly without just spawning everything, and it can theoretically be used as a very powerful griefing tool. Theoretically, you could just spawn a bunch of netherrack on someone's base and light it on fire. I don't know. It's cool, but not necessarily worth it for the Etheric ingots. Yeah. Now, all in all, this mod is very nice. I like it. It adds a lot of utilities that should be in the game, in my opinion, except for maybe the angel blocks. I suppose it's good for map makers if they just make a blank world, and they can use this to start their skyblock. Although I like the compressed cobblestone. Also, these things are not part of the utilities mod. This is from thermal expansion, and this is from iron chest. Alright, thanks guys for watching. This mod has been the extra utilities by the modder, come on, what's his name? RW Tima. And his profile picture is the angel block. So it's like this. Alright, this has been a mod review of extra utilities. Now, if I remember correctly, I remember Slowpoke and Direwolf20 saying that this mod's going to be in the next version of 1.5 Feed the Beast. So look out for that. I could be completely wrong in slanderizing their names, but as the sun sits down, let's appreciate this mod and see you guys later.